Hi everyone, Happy New Year. I hope you all had a great entry into 2019. So I am really excited to announce an interview that I'm releasing today with a conscious parent called Tammy. And Tammy is American, and we met at Dr. Shefali's Evolve event, I think about 3 years ago. And we talk about her relationship to food, and she's being very, very honest to talk about how she struggled in feeding her children. So there are some unhealed parts of her own relationship to food that her children are now projecting. So this language may sound a little bit foreign to some people, but I now practice a lot of conscious parenting. So what that means is I help parents to, often it's related to food because obviously I'm a dietitian, to look at not the child as being the issue, but to look at themselves and see where they need to heal, because the child essentially mirrors the parents' unhealed issues. And in this video, I'm focusing on food, obviously. So in this interview with Tammy, she goes through her the way she parents her children and the struggles that they have around the dinner table. So I'm gonna post the video to my YouTube channel in this, probably underneath this video, but also as a separate link, because I think it's just revolutionary, this whole conscious parenting way of life. You don't have to be a parent, by the way, and I'll explain more about that because I'm not a parent yet. But it has really transformed my ability to help people on a deeper level, I'm done with doing the superficial stuff. We need to go deep and really get to the core of our issues before we can move further, before we can move on. So the relationship that we have to food is the relationship that we have to ourselves. So I know that it's now January and everyone's on a diet and everyone wants something that can help them towards a healthier life, and that's brilliant. But I'm here to tell you that instead of trying to focus on something on the outside to help you or me, we cannot focus on the external anymore. We need to focus on the internal. And let me explain, because lots of people may reject what I'm saying, and that's okay. But there's nothing on the outside that can save us, and that includes another diet. And why is that? Well, first of all, if you have an unhealthy relationship to food, it will show in your the foods that you choose to eat. It will show in the foods that the boundaries that you may not have around food, and it will show in the way that you may overeat in the night. So lots of people emotionally eat, and that is, no diet is going to solve that. What's going to solve that is you healing your relationship to food. So how does that work? Well, this interview is going to give you an insight into what I do with my clients. I am doing a 4-week to establishing a better relationship to food program. So if you are interested in that, it's basically going to teach you that it's all within you. And once you get that, your life, I am now practicing consciousness and mindfulness, and it has changed my life. And I would love that, to translate that into everyone's life if I can. No force. So once you change your relationship to yourself and you recognize how amazing you are and how worthy you are, and if you're lacking boundaries around food, then you're probably lacking boundaries in all areas or some other areas of your life. Perhaps you haven't got a work-life balance. Perhaps you you're in a relationship where there are no boundaries, and you are allowing that person to walk all over you, and colleagues at work. So I'm working with this young man at the moment, and he basically was blaming his work colleagues for his weight and his awful life. And I've said to him, it doesn't work like that. We have to take responsibility. And what was lacking in his life, and that's why I said to him, okay, great, you want to work with me, you want to lose weight, fine, but just remember, I am not just about food. Let's talk about mindfulness, mind, body, spirit. So what we've done, I haven't helped him. He obviously is doing a lot of this. He's the reason why I can do it, because he's so determined. But these teachings are just coming through me. So I'm not going to put myself on a pedestal here. But what I'm trying to say here is boundaries were lacking in his life. And that's why there were no boundaries to the foods that he was eating. And therefore, he was just putting a lot of crap into his mouth. So as we establish a better sense of worth and well-being and self-care and lots of other things, he's actually improved his relationship to food. So if you have a poor diet, if you're overweight, if you're struggling with your children and their eating habits and their foods, and if it's a nightmare around the dinner table, then this interview is for you. The interview with Tammy Ramsey from America is amazing. It's looking at parenting and food in a whole different way. And I believe it's the only way, because this way is long lasting. So as you heal yourself and your relationship to food, by the way, why not write a letter to food? Then you'll see that your relationship with food will automatically just become healthier, because you are healthier within yourself. So do you see, no diet is going to help you to become healthier in yourself, your spirit. That's what I'm talking about here, your spirit. So I can see someone's online, but I'm not sure who, because I can't actually see anything. This whole Facebook Live thing has changed, so I'm just going to log on. But if anyone has any questions, please let me know. And if you want any videos about how to heal the relationship with food, I can do a short one, let me know. But as I said, I am doing a 4-week program on how to heal your relationship with food, so you can finally stop going on another diet. Every January, I have an influx of clients who finally want to lose weight. And I say to them, listen, I'm not going to do you no diet plan, because a diet plan is not going to solve no issue. Yes, I'm going to earn money by doing you a diet plan, but it's not care with integrity. Care with integrity is telling you the truth. And the truth is, if you do not have a healthy relationship with food, you need to look within and heal your relationship with yourself. All of us have issues, and we need to look within and be nice and compassionate to ourselves, because that's the only way towards a healthier life, both mind and body and soul. So it's Nishti here, dietitian and conscious dietitian. I hope you enjoyed this interview. Please like and share the interview on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel, share it with other people, and let me know what you think. Lots of love. Have a fabulous evening.